Hey guys, I know that I'm not wearing my makeup or my eyebrows at the moment, but I just wanted to say something. I watched this movie. I've watched it several times now. This will be the third time, and I really do like it. It's called Passengers, and it's about people, two people having woken up in space, and the rest of their crew would wake up in 88 years when they reach an Earth that they could live on, and so they just end up choosing to live their life together instead of going back to the pod and grow old together. So basically, it's a man and a woman just growing old together. Now, the ending, I mean, I like all the drama and everything. And then the ending is what I didn't like. The ending, what happened was they chose to get old together, okay? And that would have been 88 years. Now, they could have still been alive because people nowadays, some of them live up to 90. But not only that, though it was only just him and her. Now, in reality, right, a man and a woman who sleep together like all the time, they're a couple, they got married, um, they would have consummated, they would have had children. And those children, obviously, with hormones raging, they would have had children too. And then those children would have had children. And at the end of it, when the crew woke up in 88 years, they would have been greeted by the children or the grandchildren of these two people if they had not died, like if they had died by that time. And not only that, because it's a man and a woman. When you put a man and a woman together who sleep together, they multiply. Like, it's inevitable unless there's something wrong with the woman or something wrong with the man's sperm or whatever. But at the end of the day, they would have multiplied, okay? It's very much impossible that they could not have multiplied. And it's very much impossible that, well, not impossible, that, there was a high chance they could still have woken up, like, seen the crew waking up, because a human lifespan, like, it's like 88 years, or 90 years, some 100, but, yeah, I guess they were in their 30s when they woke up, so another 88 years, so they probably definitely would have died. But their children, their grandchildren, grandchildren would have been the ones who were there to greet the crew who woke up 88 years later. Like, they would have had multiplied, and it was very impossible because at the end, like, they had created like a Garden of Eden on this ship. Like, they were able to make like trees and that, and plants, but then they were, how did they create a life force of like a bird? They created a bird. A bird doesn't just come because there's a plant. You could have a plant in your house for years, you could have trees growing in your house, but a bird's not just going to magically appear. This is not evolution. It doesn't just come out. Someone had to have created the birds, and I was watching, I was thinking, where did the birds come from? You can't create life. These people cannot create life. They might have been able to plant stuff, but to create two birds life-giving force birds, not only God can do that.